So now I got to think of some things to say. Welcome to the podcast called Deez Nuts. If you know me, you know why it's called Deez Nuts. Some of my friends know the name Chucklehead for good reason. You know who you are. But I digress. I don't know if I should talk about Formula One racing. Love it. Supercross, motocross. Love it. NASCAR. Forget about it. Bunch of woke ass fucking whatever, dude. NASCAR can go drive off a freaking cliff as far as I'm concerned. You people proved what you're about. Okay. Everybody can get a shot. Some people got the money to do it. Some people don't. That's why I never raced fucking NASCAR. Okay. Never even started in go-karts because my parents, quite frankly, were worried about my parents. Us kids got the leftovers. Most of you know what I'm talking about. Then I think, well, maybe I should talk politics because I sure got a lot to say about politics. Shout out to my boys in the military, Navy veteran, medical honorable discharge. Long story. Maybe someday I'll fill you in. Probably don't give a fuck. Don't blame you. But through the military, I learned over the years that paying attention to what happens on the world scene can be kind of important sometimes. So, if I sit here and talk politics, you hear me rant and rave and piss and moan about that sack of shit that's in the White House right now. And this is 2023. So, if somebody's watching this way in the future, because obviously you're not going to watch it way in the past, but way in the future, you're going to know who I'm talking about. I like to call him the Walking Dead, but hey, you know, I don't wish poor health on the guy. Quite frankly, I feel kind of sorry because he is really mentally challenged at this point. But that's no excuse. He's surrounded by complete buffoons, idiots, court jesters, whatever you want to call them. And what do you know? I'm a Donald Trump supporter. This is probably the point where a lot of you will turn the video off, which is fine, because you won't like to hear what I have to say. I promise you. But I do call it straight. Now, there's some great conservative talk people out there. But don't get me confused because I'm all in with the Don. The reason being is when he got elected the first time, I actually paid attention to the things that he got done. Not the other side with their pissing and moaning and whining and, oh, he's mean on Twitter. Fucking seriously. Does it matter? I don't care if he's the biggest dickhead in the world on Twitter. Or X. Sorry, Elon. X. You can be mean. You can be an asshole. You can be the nicest guy I've ever met. Just do what you say you're going to do. And do it for the American people. Now, once we get our shit in order, sure, let's spread the wealth a little bit. But as long as we have people on the streets that don't want to be there because, hey, let's call it like it is. Most of the knuckleheads that live in tents and shit on sidewalks want to live in tents, shoot their drugs, and shit on sidewalks. So, yeah, I get it. I'm the mean guy because I actually just say what it is. But I'll never bullshit you. You might agree with me, you might not. Either way, you don't care. And in the reverse, I don't give a fuck either. Because somebody with mental health issues that lives in a tent and shits in the street or the sidewalk, they don't want housing. They just want more drugs. The only time somebody stops doing drugs is when they want to stop doing drugs. We'll talk about that in a later episode. But hey, I'm full on, man. The guy did what he said he was going to do. I mean, I could sit here and give you a list of all the things that he said he was going to do and that he did do that benefited our country. And whether it was the economy, domestic issues, foreign issues for sure, man. Donald Trump is a beast when you go over the water in any direction. That way, that way, that way, whatever. The dude's a beast. Okay. What he did over in the Middle East, the Abraham Accords, I think it was called. Just if a Democrat would have done that, oh my goodness, they would have been ahead of Jesus. Well, they would be anyways, just because they don't give a shit about Jesus anyways. Most of them. There are some that do, but anyways, it's confusing, but you know where I'm coming from. But Donald Trump gives more money to historically black colleges and universities than any other president, even the black one. So I don't know. You tell me, Black America, because obviously I'm not black, don't know what it's like to be black. Now, when my granddaughter gets old enough to kind of understand life and how it works, I will ask her from her perspective what it's like to be black. I grew up in Georgia. Best friend through most of the way through school just happened to be black. And that's not a, hey, I had a black friend so I can talk for black people thing. No, I get it. But my dude, Alvin, love you, dude. I love you like you're my brother. Always have, always will. But it's, I don't see how you can look at a man who's done that for historically black colleges and universities and call him racist. I mean, he's got to be the shittiest racist I've ever heard of. All the things that he has done for the inner cities that he was actually given awards for, from Al Sharpton, you race hustler, Jesse Jackson. Haven't heard much from him. I hope he's doing okay, but he's just another race hustler. Barack Obama, you piece of shit. But again, I'm just ranting on that one. But the work that he did in the inner cities, that he was praised for, all the rappers that talked about Donald Trump, living like Donald Trump, wanting to be Donald Trump. You know, Donald Trump was the man. And then he puts a little R next to his name. And what happens? He becomes the plague. Biggest racist the world's ever known. You know, it's confusing because there is a subset of us Americans that pay close attention to what happens. Well, you know, I used to get a good laugh out of Democrats, but now it's infuriating and whatever. But Donald Trump, albeit sometimes a little crass, which I don't care about, the dude, he cares about America. And there's a lot of us that care about America. We have a border for a reason. If you don't want that border to be there, that's your opinion, and that's fine. But a lot of us that work our asses off and have to hand over a chunk of our money so our government can spend it however the fuck they feel. You think they ask any of us? Nope. I haven't talked to one person in my life that said, hey, did you know? Barack gave me a call the other day and asked me if it was cool if I sent if he sent some of my money over to Iran. I don't get it. Why would you give a country that chants death to America billions and billions and billions of dollars from the same people that they want to destroy? I mean, square it up with me. Help me understand. Because I don't. I'm just a schmuck, dude. I wake up Monday through Friday. I go to work. I work all day. Come home at night. The one thing that just keeps me going and working harder is I get to come home to the most beautiful woman and my kids and my grandkids. I just want to work hard, take care of my family, and be secure. Problem is, our government doesn't care about that. They just don't. And I'm pretty fed up with it. And although nobody's perfect, I have a pretty good suspicion that Donald Trump cares more about what I'm saying now than any other politician that's out there. I like Vivek, good guy. It's a shame that DeSantis screwed up and ran for president. I mean, that dude, he could have ran 4 with Trump as VP, and then it was just a walk-in on the next 8 to be the HMFIC head motherfucker in charge. But for whatever reason, I don't even know. Don't even care, man. You screwed up, Ron. You just screwed up, dude. Come on, man. Seriously? Look here, Jack. You should have thought it through. But anyways, Vivek, I like you, brother. And you'd be a great VP. I know that's not what you say you want to do. So just keep doing your thing. And I got him crossed, man, for Tucker. Come on. Come on, Big Don. Give Tucker that call. Because if you think your numbers are going up now, I think it'll be a substantial boost when you put Tucker Carlson, who has his finger on the pulse of America. But anyways, I'm going to throw this out there. I don't know how to edit. Don't really care. A lot of the stuff that I put out just going to be raw because, dude, I'm 55 years old and I just got things to say. I'm not tech savvy anymore. I quit worrying about it. So I know enough to do that and this little bugger here. Anyways, we'll see how it goes. But maybe I'll just start hitting on some different topics and see if anything catches on. But I'm going to be throwing some politics in there quite a bit. So hopefully you like this. Or, I mean, if at least you tolerated it. Help the most hated person on planet Earth. White, male, cisgendered. I don't even know what that means, but I know that that's what they call people like me that like women, I guess. I don't know. But look, apparently most of the world hates my guts. But if you got a little bit for me, what do they say? Hit the like button, subscribe. Brand new at this, so I don't know shit, but I'm going to keep them coming. I got me a little, let's see, little setup over here. Oh shit, where's it at? Let me move my bag here. I'm not supposed to lift with this arm. I just had surgery, so I can't do it. Damn it. I hope it's obvious at this point that I collect die-cast cars, but my head will probably be somewhere around, how do you do this backwards? Somewhere around in here, and this will be behind me when I'm talking from here on out, instead of the other part of my garage. But anyways, here we go. Let's see what we can do with this. But if you got any good ideas or you want to hear my views on anything, believe me, I got views on just about everything. I wouldn't quite go as far as say crotchety old man quite yet, but buddy, I'm getting there quick. The filter has been turned off, so I imagine I'll last a little while on YouTube, but I'm actually going to shoot for Rumble, because I know on Rumble I'll be able to say whatever I want, and I won't be shut off by you sneaky little bastards hiding in them rooms at YouTube that see that there's a R close to my name. Not to say I'm Republican, but I'm conservative. But as soon as you find that out, I'm sure you'll hit the little buttons there that'll knock me way down and whatever, and probably nobody ever see this, which that's cool too. At least I got it off my chest. But hey, what do you say? Let's do this thing. Support a brother. You know what I mean? So who knows? Maybe one day I'll get to sit down and talk to Tim Pool, or maybe I'll get to sit down and, hey, talk to Tucker. I know. Don't laugh too hard. But all of these people, man, if they just want to talk to a regular schmuck that just does the thing every day and tries his damnedest to take care of his family and give them a good life, then hey, maybe they'll holler at a brother. But be cool. Peace out. Deuces. No.